Why are you on the ground still? Get up. It's an elimination game. Is everybody having a shooting slump at the exact same time? What's happening, bro? Julius Randle, stop looking so sad. It's okay, bro. We all know OKC was going to go to the finals. You know what the deal is. It's your boy Shiro reacting to the Thunder Timberwolves game. I know they got eliminated. I'm gonna just let that be off bat. I was watching the game. I think it was like first, second quarter. I turned it on, and then I saw they was down by like 30 points. And I immediately turned it off. I already knew what was about to happen, so I just decided to, let's just forego this, get some sleep, and, wake up in the morning and, record the video. So that's what I'm doing right now. You know what to do. Like, follow, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. And let's see why they went home, man.
Determined to get this series back to Minnesota as we welcome you to NBA Courtside.
Knowing that they already are home puts a spin on this game for me, because now I'm looking at why they went home versus are they going home. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck why or how hard they're playing, because I know they're going home. There's no point, right? But I'm looking at defensive breakdowns. I'm really looking at these not for the highlights, but for, like film, like coach breakdown. Because there's no way y'all was down by 30 in an elimination game saying, I'm not ready to go home yet. Nobody else could tell. I sure couldn't. That's why I turned off the game. So we're about to see why y'all went home. Instead of, oh my God, did they go home?
Meanwhile, OKC, as Lisa told us, they are nearly unbeatable at home during the regular season. They were terrific, and 7-1 during these playoffs. The one loss was that game one against Denver. And they can't hit the three, gets his own rebound, back up, layup, missed it. Rebound Gobert. Had it knocked away, kicks it out Randle. Randle tries a three-pointer. That's good. That's a good sign for Minnesota.
I don't know what just happened to the clip right there, but I just don't like Rudy Gobert. Like I said, I haven't reviewed not one of these games because I already told y'all. I already knew what was going to happen with the OKC and Minnesota series. I already knew that OKC was going to go to the finals. That wasn't a surprise. What is surprising is that niggas keep acting like Rudy Gobert is a good big man. What is that, bro? What is that? Why is he holding his head like that? Big men don't hold their head like that. Big men act like they trying to go up for a rebound. You are supposed to go right back up with that. Instead, you are, I don't know, doing one of the weakest shove-offs I've ever seen in history against Chet Holmgren. The guy, if you put him on a scale, he probably weighs, 240 wet? He doesn't have any muscles, so you can't blame him for that. I just don't like you, dude. You shut down the whole league, and I'll never forgive you for that. You going up and then losing the ball in your own hands and nobody knocked it out your hands. Kind of a weak move, man. So you kick it out, and then you hold your head. Because who hit you in the head? Don't know, don't care.
Randle tries a three-pointer. That's good.
I low-key want to blame you for this.
For Minnesota. Ahead to Holmgren, one stride and a stop.
Better job, Richard. Not no man.
Bro, what was that, bro? What was hey, bro, I don't even want to shit on you that hard. But what was that? Like, I just want to know.
Better job,
What is that? Why are you falling?
Richard. Not no man's land.
Why are you on the ground still? Get up. It's an elimination game.
Better job, Richard.
Yeah, why are you still on the ground? Why did you fall? Wait.
Better job.
Why are you
Richard. Not no
falling?
man's land.
Nah, bro, they was meant to lose this game. They was meant to lose this game. He didn't have no fight in him, bro. Because for your team to have the ball and you just say, I'm going to just stay here. I think this is a comfortable spot to be on the court. That says a lot about your team.
Up to put some pressure on SG.
You're not even on the screen during a highlight. I feel bad for you, Ant. You tried.
And Randall puts some pressure, but Hartenstein throws it right back at him. In some ways, with that shooting, as Gilgeous-Alexander nails the three.
22-7. That's all I have to say.
It's a first quarter tidal wave here for OKC. A 15-point lead. 5 seconds. SGA double team, kicks it out in the corner. Wallace a three.
What is we talking about? What are we talking about? We're talking about spacing, right? We're talking about leaving your mans so wide open that in games like these where you're in single digits, don't double team. There's no point, right? I would rather you guard your open man than you double team a superstar. Because even if the superstar makes it, okay, he's a superstar. You pass it out to the open mans, bam. That's a defensive breakdown. Now it's a highlight. It was going to be a highlight anyway if he made it. But still, what did you really stop on this defensive play? Nothing.
SGA double team, kicks it out in the corner.
You was way too late.
Wallace a three. Puts it in at the buzzer. A fitting end to a dominant first period.
17, you guys put up just 9 points in that first quarter. Just what are you saying to each other right now?
Why are we so ass? That's what I'm saying to my team, because it doesn't make any sense. This is game 5 and we only got 9 points as a team. There's one player on OKC team that just outscored us. We collectively have 9 points. Why are we so ass? Nothing motivational. Just asking a question.
Conley throws it in deep. Randall, triple team, drives in, shot blocked, ball knocked loose.
During a triple team, right? Not even a double team. Julius Randle, you are not like that. I don't ever want to see you do that again in history where you go up for a layup and you're triple team with 3 wide open people putting their hands in the sky, bro. Like this is a Taylor Swift concert. What's going on with you, bro? Look at this. You have every option in the world. You can dunk it off. Like, bro, I'm looking at 3 wide open people begging for the ball. Their hands haven't went down yet. And you, with all of your basketball IQ, say, nah, this is a great time to go up for a layup. This is why you're down by a gazillion points, bro, in a game 5 elimination game.
Triple team, drives in, shot blocked, ball knocked loose. Williams to Wallace. That's William Wallace. Holmgren goes inside.
And he just babied the shit out of whoever that was. But, like, you're losing fight. Like, what else do you do when you're down by 20 points in the second quarter? You're starting to lose fight. Especially when you know you're not as good as the other players on the other side of the court. You're starting to lose mentally. So, I don't know, bro. Just lock in.
Throws it down. Nas Reed trying to get aggressive. Another
No, bro. No, that's what I'm saying. Y'all forcing stuff now.
turnover. Jalen Williams goes up.
Oh, man. That's a dunk.
Williams up and
Oh,
under.
man.
Off the glass, it's good.
Yikes, this is bad.
This is an absolute
Oh, that's a nice screen.
here in the first half. Edwards double team. McDaniels to Randall. Randall tries a three. And that one bounces around.
Hey, whoever 00 is, I like him. I like him. I don't know who he is, but I like him, bro. Because this is what Cat tried to do in the Knicks Pacers series. That's what Cat tried to do. Perfect screen, right? You're not useless. Yes, are you setting a screen at the logo? Yes, right? But you set the screen. You set the screen. You took the whole. If you're going to take yourself out of the play, right? At least take another player out of the play. That way, at least it's 4v4 instead of 5v4, right? Edwards doesn't try to go up for the lay here. Julius Randle, take notes, right? The superstar didn't try to go up for the lay. You fucked up. If you didn't fuck up, maybe you wouldn't be down by 30. Just saying.
That opened up for Jalen Williams. That helped gave him more
Oh my God.
Gets inside, lays it up, and Minnesota has no answers.
Downhill and getting to my own.
St. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Y'all say Shea is a free throw merchant. I say Shea is a hooper. It just gets his free throws. Cause the shit that he's doing, he's just running to the hoop and getting buckets. He's not even getting fouls right now, and he's just giving y'all buckets. You're down by 25. It's going to be 27 after they register that bucket. It's not enough free throws in the world to make y'all come back from this. So I'm just saying, bro, it's certain shit you just got to chalk up. If he's a free throw merchant, don't send him to the line. Just saying.
Downhill and gets his own. Shannon in attack mode. McDaniels tries another. Gets that one to go.
I like that from McDaniels. I like that.
For 6.
Did that nigga just say he was 0 for 6? Oh my fucking God, bro. He was 0 for 6. Oh my God, bro. I just gave you a compliment. You was 0 for 6. You was 0 for 3 from 3 and you shot that? Is everybody having a shooting slump at the exact same time? What's happening, bro? 0 for 6? This is what I'm talking about. Stop shooting the ball. Like, if my shooters aren't shooting, I would rather my defensive players give the ball to Rudy. If you ain't gonna go 0 for 6, and that's gonna be acceptable, that's 12 points we just left on the board. Oh my God, minimum 12 points.
An important 4 minutes, right? Minnesota going to try to get some of their own back, get this a little bit
It's
closer.
like Shea do it ever.
SGA down the lane, shot blocked by.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man, who blocked that?
A little bit closer.
SGA down the lane.
By Edwards. Nice block.
Their own back,
I want to see if that's a foul though. But nice block.
SGA down the lane.
Ah, no foul.
Shot blocked by
No
Edwards.
foul.
Terrific
That
defensive
was.
play.
Oh, but they get that right back. Caruso.
Back inside.
Caruso, my boy with the headband powers. My boy with the headband powers. When I tell you, you are getting yourself a ring this year. If you do, and I truly don't believe he is going to wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to let the Indiana Pacers out hustle me. I don't think Caruso's going to let that happen. Shea, on the other hand, he got right back up and said, oh, for real?
But Caruso
Already had his hands ready like he was getting a football play. Like they was passing him the ball because they was. Bam, right back in the hands.
steal.
That's a foul. I want to let y'all know that. That is a foul, bro. Grabbing all of him.
Inside layup, missed it on a foul.
That is a foul.
59.
Oh
It's not that
my
he was
God,
gonna be a
bro.
great player.
Rudy. Oh
He
man,
thought
this is
himself, I
bad.
could be
Like
a
they're beating them on
solid-
every switch. They're beating him on every goal. They're beating them on every pick and roll. They're beating them on everything. And it's just hustle. They look like they're gonna win.
Rotation player and a good scorer.
Lots of contact there. Edwards falls down, looks, then Taylor as he goes up the floor. SGA spins and
Oh my God, that was just a good bucket. Like there's things
Edwards falls
about
down,
this. Like
then Taylor as he goes up
you split the defense, Rudy, bro. There's nothing he could have sidestepped. Could he have sidestepped? I guess. I feel like that would have been a foul though.
the spin.
Yeah, just let him get his bucket.
An easy bucket. Edwards finds the corner. McDaniels the baseline. Lost it, got it back, puts it back up, blocked by Home.
At this point, you're playing for stats, right? Because I mean, you could come back, but it's gonna take everything you have to just go to game 6. Cause, right, you go out for the dunk. Arnstein meets you there. Rudy is acting like I'd trade him. I need Dwight. I need a Dwight Howard on this team. I don't need Rudy Gobert no more. I don't. Cause even watching him in the highlights, bro, he looks like he's scared of the ball. He's watching. There's five OKC players in the paint watching McDaniels about to go off his lay. Now, McDaniels, you could have passed that out. Just like how I talked to Randall, bro. You don't go back up with shit like this, especially when you got 2 other big men in the paint, right? So you pass it out. But your options are Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert. So, I mean,
Got it back, puts it back up, blocked by Holmgren. Brings it up, fires away, three-pointer's good.
Like, they don't have anything special. Like, they don't have a connection for Ant. It feels like it's just Ant and a decent team. Like, that's what Minnesota feels like to me. It's Ant and a bunch of decent players that can get them far in the playoffs. OKC is special, right? That's what you look for in the playoffs. Who can do special shit? It don't feel like Minnesota ever had that to me. Like they ever had a team that was anything but Ant. I mean, maybe next year they could trade Rudy for some shit. I don't know who would take him, but I mean, that's the NBA. They'll trade like a nigga like Rudy for like 5 first-round picks. So maybe that changes after they see OKC run away with a championship, but I mean, I'd trade him. Figure out what you do with like this rebuild. I mean, not rebuild, but figure out what you do with this build, because this don't feel like it's built for Ant. It feels like it's built like for any player to come in that's a hooper and take the team to new heights. But it don't feel like it's built for Ant.
Success
Oh,
as an
man.
organization begins at the top. It starts with
Oh, that was just a nice bucket.
It goes to your general manager.
Down by 30. You've been down by 30 all game. You've been down by 30 all game long. They're playing terrific offense and defense at the exact same time. What is happening?
Edwards, nice fake. Pass deflected and stolen.
Terrible pass.
SGA down a lane.
Oh my God. What the fuck? Wait. Okay, that was a terrible pass. That was an awful pass.
Edwards, nice fake.
You float shit like that, or you bounce pass it to the side, or I mean, I feel like that shit was gonna get blocked anyway. Or no, you knock it to Randall. You pump fake past that, make them think you're passing to Edwards, make Shea make a weird ass move, and then pass that to Randall. Because now Shea's just running off with it.
Deflected and stolen. SGA.
Now, here. Oh, no. Tried to fake that. He up with it.
Throws it down. More defense to offense.
Prolific of years he's had. That 3 has abandoned him for much of this series.
1 of 7 tonight. VB is short. 3-pointers go.
Oh, man. He could have got a foul for that. He's still like, bro.
He got hit as well.
Oh, man.
Holmgren, extra pass. Jalen Williams, corner 3. Caruso hustling to get the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander nails his 3.
This isn't even fun to watch. It's just like, it's like an assassination, bro. Like, it's like a brutal murder. Like, I don't want to watch this. Because it's like, you know they're going home after this. So it feels like an overkill. Like, 26 points? Wait, no. No, it hasn't updated yet. My nigga, 29 points? You've been down by 30 all game. You can't stop nobody. Look at Nas Reed, bro. He's sad. Because he knows, bro, we can't stop them. And if Minnesota can't stop them, I don't know how Indiana's gonna stop them. I really don't. Obi Toppin, I mean, I don't know why I mentioned him. He was just like a name that came up to me. Like I feel like he has that some special that I'm talking about. Nas Reed don't have that to me. Julius Randle doesn't have that to me. Just looking at this team being knocked off like this, they're gonna do this in the finals of the Pacers. For sure. If you're betting your money on the Pacers, I feel like you're gonna get a nice game 6. Just because it's the NBA. They're not gonna want a game 5. And if he goes to game 5, if it's 3-1 OKC in the finals, it's game 5 for sure. You're gonna get a nice game 5, game 6 series out of them. But other than that, my boy, this is ugly.
31. SGA inside. Count it.
That's just a tough bucket. You can't do anything about shit like this. There's nothing you can do about tough buckets like this. Look at him. Look at him. And then that, say what you want about free throw merchant, that's a foul. Here, look at how his leg is bent. That's altering the fuck out of his shot. That's a foul. You're down by 30 still. Like, there's nothing. You can't cut the lead. You don't have no offensive spark. There's times where you look at teams and be like, what can a team do to build around this superstar? And this is why teams trade superstars. Because there's nothing in free agency that they can do. There's nothing in the trade window that they can do. Me, personally, I think you would get a Giannis, right? I know it don't fit, but you would have to get somebody of that caliber to deal with shit like this. There's no way you're going to the finals. You need like a Giannis. Send Rudy Gobert ass to Milwaukee, package his ass with some picks, and get Giannis over here, put his ass with Ant, and have that nice lob attack, use his newfound 3-point shot, and then have Giannis attack like how Giannis do. You do that, I have more faith in this team against the OKC. I think they might still get sent home in like 6 or 7 games. That's more realistic. You sending out there to die. This is a brutal murder I am watching, bro.
SGA has done the same thing for OKC.
Well, another
A brutal murder I am watching.
MVP from Canada, like SGA, as Holmgren hits it. Steve Nash, Gilgeous Alexander looked up to. Then from Toronto, Wallace kicks it out. Lou Dort, another high arcing three. It's good.
Your only hope, for real, is the fact that you know that they can't keep all these players on one team. That's your only, like, saving grace, being like, oh, yeah, I know this team got to break up in, like, a few years, right? Because you can't keep all these players. Some of these players are going to go to different teams. Some of these players are going to make their own teams. But they're going to win the ring this year. Julius Randle, stop looking so sad. It's okay, bro. We all know OKC was going to go to the finals. You made the Western Conference final. That means something, bro. You have an appearance here. But we all knew OKC was going to go, bro. It's all right.
They are ready to party here in Oklahoma City.
Okay, Nas Reed. You're still down by 30. You're still down by 30. You're trying to, it's like the Harlem Globetrotters. Like, you know you're going to lose. But hey, let's show off highlight reel tape.
Reed hits the three-pointer.
They still have room to grow, but I think this year so far, it's still been encouraging as another block by Chet Holmgren.
Nice 3.
Dort hits the three.
You got the crowd yelling so hard till the camera's shaking, dude. This is bad.
Exclamation points.
Adds to his game in the off season as Chet gets another 3 to go.
I think Ant needs to get more, like, his 3's consistent, right? I think it needs to be Curry consistent. And I know that's like, oh, like what the fuck are you talking about? Curry's one of the greatest shooters of all time. I understand that. I think he needs that, and bring him Giannis, and he'll get a ring. Get him a dependable big man that he can actually play with. Act like he's Kobe. Give him a Shaq, and he will win a ring. You can't stick him on teams like this with all this fluff and think that, oh yeah, giving him OKC won't be a challenge for him. He's Michael Jordan reincarnate. No, he's not. He's a really good shooting guard. A really, really, really good shooting guard. He's a star. Can we please, for the love of God, get him a big man?
I think, Richard, you touched on this. One of the things he's got to
That's not fucking Rudy Gobert.
do is
Time to get the shots up. Oh!
This is disgusting. Final reaction. That was just terrible to watch, bro. I feel bad for everybody in Minnesota. I feel bad for Ant. I feel nothing for Rudy Gobert. Yeah, I feel bad for all of them, because if you really thought that they was gonna go to the finals and beat a deep team like OKC, one of them teams that, like, the reason I knew that they was gonna go to the finals is because they one of the teams that if you pick them on 2K, your homie will look at you and be like, why the fuck you picking that team? Pick somebody else. That's them in real life. So why would you think that they're not going to the finals? They're not gonna choke. They're not that team. There's too many players on this team to choke. So I feel bad for Minnesota, right? OKC, congratulations. You are now going to the NBA Finals to face the Indiana Pacers. Your title will forever have an asterisk on it because they're going to say you played plumbers and electricians because of how many good players are on your team. Your team, I personally think, one of the most stacked teams I've seen in recent memory. Next to, I guess, the Miami Heat team. But that was just 3 core superstars. Your team is a super team that wasn't meant to be a super team. For 3 more years, y'all not going to be together no more. But for right now, congratulations, Shea, on his first ring. That's about it. He most definitely going to win MVP. They're going to give him Finals MVP. I just can't wait to see Tyrese play him. But other than that, bro, that's about it. This was a terrible watch. I didn't want to watch it because I saw the game and they was down by 30. I was like, damn, I'm going to have to review this. Yeah, this was awful. But don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. How do you feel? What's your feelings on this series? What you think Shea gonna do in the finals? And who do you want to come to Minnesota to help Ant out? I say Giannis. I don't know how, likely that is, but I think they should get Giannis. But like I said, like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next video.